Welcome back to Daybreak. We know much of the holiday shopping this year will happen online. Good for you if you've already started. We all also go online to find the list from our favorite STEM teacher in Hamilton.
Yeah, it has become a Daybreak tradition to have Andy Losick give us his educational and entertaining STEM toy guide for parents. This year we talked virtually, and he says there isn't a better time than now to invest in these gadgets.
There's a lot of unplugged stuff in here that, it has some technology associated with it, but it pulls them away from those screens that they're either on for entertainment, for time killing, or so much of their school for kids that are virtual right now.
Is there a toy on this list that sticks out if you had to buy one toy from it?
As I went through and started putting this list together, one of the coolest toys that I found was the PlayMake 4-in-1 wood shop. Kids are able to actually make things. These aren't play tools, but they're totally safe. And so you have a bandsaw that's similar to the way that the saws that they use to cut a cast off work, where resists against something that it's not supposed to cut through. Then it stops and it's safe that way. It gives kids a chance to use a lathe, which can be incredibly fun and something that they don't normally play with, and it's got a sander built in and it's got a drill press. I spent hours and hours banging away and cutting wood and trying to make things when I was 6, 7, 8 years old, and I can't imagine what it'd be like to have your own little working bandsaw and lathe and sander.
You were saying the holidays are obviously different this year.
Yep. So I think of a game like Bananagrams as a way that we can really enjoy those smaller, intimate gatherings that we're going to have this year. And I just think of it being the perfect game to get out in the evening when we're just kind of sitting around and the food's been put away. And it's a great thing that generations can enjoy together.
What would be the toy that would give them the most bang for their buck?
One that I think gives a ton of bang for the buck, it's $25, but it's the BB Run construction kit. And it allows kids to take apart a vehicle. Let's say it comes as a car. Well, you can take that car apart, and there's instructions to make up to 5 other specific vehicles.
Yeah, our conversation touched on much more than that. You can find it all at woodtv.com. It's on his No Bad Days blog, which we'll link to in that article. He also talked about this drone, the Teledrone, safe to fly indoors, easy to use for kids, and there's also a coding feature to it so they can maneuver it how they want to fly it. There's also a Magic Motion Mobile, Teresa, which caught my eye because it's for younger kids, toddlers. It's a remote control car without the remote. You control it with your hand. You can move the car with your hand. So it's like a drone, but for younger kids. And all these toys, kid tested, teacher approved.
And he's also a parent, so it's parent approved too, right?
Right.
The car, that does sound interesting. If you have a new pet at home, then that can be entertainment for everyone.
Right. Especially if it's a cat, right? The cat is just...
Add a laser, you're good. It's 5:44.